the same woman in 3 summer tops. In the first, the sleeve grips right across the fullest part of her upper arm and cuts in. In the second, it ends a little lower and releases instead of gripping. In the third, she's sleeveless, but the armhole sits cleanly and gives her shoulder a balanced line. Her arms didn't change between those 3 photos. Only the sleeve and the armhole did. And that's the whole reason summer can feel stressful when you're reaching for a cardigan in the heat just to cover up. Because the problem usually isn't your arms. Very often, it's the cut. So this video isn't about hiding your arms. It's about learning to find the sleeve or the armhole that keeps you cool, lets you move freely, and lets you stop managing your outfit all day. And stay to the end, because the length most women overlook isn't the one you'd expect. And it solves this for a lot of people. First, the most important thing, before a single tip. If you genuinely like a light layer, keep it. A breathable cardigan or overshirt can serve you beautifully. For the sun, for air-conditioned rooms, for sensitive skin, for comfort, for any reason that's yours. There is nothing to apologize for in choosing coverage. The only thing I want to change is this. Coverage shouldn't feel compulsory, like it's the one solution you've got. By the end, you'll have cooler options too. So covering becomes a choice you make, not a corner you're backed into. And one more thing. Many women notice changes in skin, tone, or fullness around the upper arms with age. That's simply part of getting older, not a flaw to be corrected. Keep a quiet count of how many of these you already do. 1. Find the sleeve ending that suits your arm. And look at where it ends, not just how long it is. You've probably been told, always end the sleeve past the fullest part. That works for a lot of women. But it isn't a law, because the effect depends on your arm length, your shoulder, your bust, and the sleeve's cut. A sleeve ending above the fullest part can look lovely if it's relaxed and angled. A sleeve ending below it can still look awkward if it's tight or hits an unflattering spot. So instead of obeying a number, do this. Look at where the sleeve creates its strongest line across your arm, and notice whether that line grips, cuts, or releases. The quickest way to know is to compare 2 lengths in the same top and watch which one releases softly. That comparison tells you more than any rule. So that's the first. Length matters. But here's the thing almost no one checks, and it's the next tip. 2. Check the opening. Not only the length, the width of the sleeve opening can matter as much as where it ends. A short sleeve can look wonderful when the opening has a little ease and falls slightly away from the arm, and a longer sleeve can still fail if the band is tight and presses in. Here's the test, and it takes 2 seconds in a fitting room. Slide a finger or 2 under the sleeve opening. If it presses in, twists, or leaves a deep line, the trouble is the opening, not your arm. You want an opening that rests softly and moves with you, not one that grips like a band. Once you start checking the opening, you'll understand in an instant why one short sleeve looks easy and another doesn't. So that's the second. If even these first 2 are already changing how you'll shop this summer, tap like. It genuinely helps another woman who's been hiding in a cardigan find this too. 3. Judge the fabric by how it behaves, not by its name. You'll hear, wear linen, wear cotton. But the fiber name alone doesn't tell you much. Linen can be beautifully drapey or stiff and sheer. Cotton can be a soft voile or a clingy jersey. So judge the actual fabric in your hands. Does it skim and fall away from the arm? Or cling to it? Does it stay opaque in bright sun? Or go see-through? Does it spring back after you stretch it? Or stay stretched out? Does it feel cool or trap heat? A light fabric with a little drape that recovers its shape will skim and breathe. A thin, clingy one will grip in the heat. The fabric, not the fiber label, is what decides whether the line stays soft. So that's the third. Now, if you'd like some coverage on your upper arm without any heaviness, the next tip is for you. 4. Choose a short sleeve shape that gives coverage without weight. And know there are several. A soft, floaty sleeve covers the upper arm and stays cool, but the shape matters, so pick the one that suits your frame. A relaxed short sleeve or a softly extended shoulder skims gently. A flutter sleeve is lovely too, when its opening is controlled and the volume suits you, rather than adding width where you don't want it. One to watch. A tight cap sleeve often stops right at the widest part and grips, which is the opposite of what you want. But a draped or extended one can be beautiful. The key in all of them is loose and releasing, not tight and gripping. So you don't need long sleeves, and you don't need to be hot. You need a soft shape with an opening that breathes. So that's the fourth. And for those of you who'd love to go sleeveless but haven't dared, the next one is yours. 5. If you want sleeveless, judge the whole armhole, not just the strap. The secret to a sleeveless top that feels good isn't your arm. It's the entire shoulder and armhole relationship. A wider strap or a smooth shoulder line can look beautifully balanced. A very narrow strap simply creates a different proportion and may not give the coverage or support some women want. Neither is wrong, they're just different choices. But strap width alone isn't enough, so check the whole opening. Does your bra stay covered? Is there side bust showing you didn't intend? Does the armhole gape when you move, or sit cleanly? Does the top stay put when you reach? When the armhole is cut well and your bra's covered, sleeveless can feel completely elegant and easy, and wonderfully cool on a hot day. So that's the 5th. Before the last one, quick note, if you'd like all of this turned into complete, cool summer outfits, the Effortless Elegance Guide is in the pinned comment. Now, the length most women overlook. 6. Choose your length by your climate and your day, not by one magic number. Here's the honest truth no one tells you. There is no single best sleeve length, because summer isn't one temperature. The length that's perfect in mild coastal weather can be too warm in real heat. So match it to your day. In very hot or humid weather, lean to sleeveless, a wide breathable short sleeve, or a loose elbow-length sleeve. And notice that an elbow sleeve, ending just above or below the elbow, is often the sweet spot people miss. It covers the upper arm while letting your forearm and wrist breathe, which usually adds a sense of visual lightness, and it's far cooler than a longer sleeve. For strong sun, a lightweight, breathable longer or 3/4 sleeve, ideally a UPF one, protects you far better than sweating under a heavy cardigan. For cool indoor air conditioning, a light removable layer you can slip on and off. Same woman, same day. The right length is simply the one that fits where you actually are. So those are the 6. Here's how to judge any summer top in about 10 seconds, and it's the only thing you need to remember. Put it on and check 4 things while you move, because a top that looks fine standing still can still pull or gape the moment you live in it. 1. The ending. Where does the sleeve line land, and does it grip or release? 2. The opening. Does it press in or rest softly? 3. The armhole. If sleeveless, does it cover your bra and sit cleanly or gape? And 4. Movement. Lift both arms, bend your elbows, reach forward, pretend to carry a bag. Does it stay put and let you move, or do you have to tug it? Then the real question, can I stay cool and stop managing this top all day? If yes, it's a keeper, because notice what not one of these 6 was. Not one was, hide your arms because they're a problem. Every one was about finding a sleeve, an opening, or an armhole that's comfortable and balanced, so your arms stop dominating your attention, and you can simply enjoy your summer. Your arms don't need fixing. The cut just needs to suit you. And now you know exactly how to check. Tell me in the comments which gives you the most trouble, sleeve length, tight openings, or armholes that gape. I read every comment, and I answer. And if you've already found a summer top that keeps you cool and feeling easy in your own skin, share it below so another woman reading this can find it too. Then watch the next one. On screen now, 3 colors that make gray hair look expensive. Because once the cut feels right, the colors near your face decide whether you or the garment get noticed first. Take care of yourself, with intention, and I'll see you very soon.